Are you ready to do a cold open?
I think so. Oh, excuse
The
me.
mic is. Oh, hello.
I had a mic fart.
What? A what?
It was the mic. It wasn't me.
It was totally him. It was totally him.
You know when you want it to do it again and it won't, and now you seem like
Have
a
you-
liar?
Do you ever like when you
lying.
sit on a chair or a couch that makes that like a kind of
Yeah.
Do you kind of do it a couple times just so
Of
people know?
Course. Of course. You repeat it. You go. You don't say anything.
It was
just
the
so
chair.
everyone notices that the chair is making
just so you know, I
noise.
don't know, what's wrong with this thing?
It's so true. Like Adam's kind of weird. Did you see him scooting around in his chair a bunch? Does he have like a problem?
Something. There's anybody got any WD-40?
Yeah. It was the mic.
What's up, Ryan?
What's up, dude? I want to show you this picture.
What?
And maybe we'll throw it up on
This
the
is a
old screen.
podcast. This is an auditory medium.
We're going to describe it. You know what I did the other day? I went to the movies, which I
Yeah.
haven't done in a while, and
Okay.
it felt so good just to eat popcorn, sip on some soda. I never go. Do you go to the movies a lot?
I'm not, I guess since, we were all shut in for a year or whatever,
Uh-huh.
or 2 years or however long that was. It feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
I haven't
Good
been
old
going to the
days.
movies as much, but when I do go, I have the same feeling where I'm like,
I'm out.
and not just I'm out, but like, I love this
Yeah.
and I miss this. And
Yes.
there is something about the smell,
Oh, yeah.
the popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
I get a little Diet Coke,
A little fountain drink.
little
yeah.
fountain drink,
Mhm.
maybe a little candy, some
Mhm.
peanut M&Ms.
Okay. It's
No?
starting to infect your blood sugar.
But I do enjoy it
Okay.
quite a bit. And yeah, but I've talked about this before, got to be there on time. I love the trailers. I
Oh,
like
God.
watching
Yeah.
all the
no,
trailers.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How late's too late to go to a movie? Like if you arrive 10 minutes late, traffic, whatever, would you still go?
we literally talked about this
Did we?
with Sean. This was the episode that you were working or you were doing something.
Oh, I missed it.
You missed
and
it.
you talked about this exact
We
thing?
literally talked about because we were talking about being in an audience.
Sure,
and being
sure.
An audience
Yeah.
member, And yeah, we talked
How
about
late is too? Okay, so well, fill me in. What was the consensus?
the consensus was I am anal retentive.
Yep, I'm aware.
And Sean, not so much.
Loosey goosey.
He said that he would walk into the actual movie, not like the trailers, but walk into the movie 5 minutes late and not think anything of it.
Intentionally or just
No. Like,
Okay.
he's running late.
Right.
But if the movie has started,
right?
I'm not going.
If
I'm
the
leaving.
movie is started, but you know how many previews there are on every movie nowadays?
Like half an hour.
100. It's so
It's like
much.
half an hour now.
So you've got a little wiggle room.
Yeah. By the way, we haven't said, welcome to Small Stupid Stuff.
Small stupid stuff, small stupid stuff, small stupid stuff.
So I went to the movie theaters and I saw this. I'm gonna tell everybody what it was. It was. Take a look.
What is this?
This was on the menu, and it was
Nacho combo.
nachos. It was one section of flaming hot Cheetos,
Yep.
one section Doritos, one part of jalapenos, and one part like hot cheese.
Honestly, this looks delicious.
Disgusting. I was like, do
Which
you
part
want to
of this is
shit your
disgusting?
brains out for 4 hours and it's going to be like fire coming out?
Yeah.
That's fireria. It's not even diarrhea. You're
It's
screwed.
a small price to pay
Literally,
for
they
deliciousness.
might as well just label it that. It's like,
No, it's
no,
it's
you're going to eat that?
a small price to pay.
Your
yeah.
colon is not going to enjoy that.
But
I'm just saying.
my mouth will enjoy it, and
Yeah,
that's what's
but-
more important.
Is it?
I mean, for me, these
Yeah.
days, ask me in like 20 years.
Okay, yeah, exactly. How do those flaming hot Cheetos go down?
Today, Ryan, we're going to talk about friendship.
Okay,
We're going to talk friendship.
friends.
Friends.
And is it amity or amity? Amity. Is it
Amity?
Amity means
Amityville
friendship.
Horror?
No, amity.
I don't know what that
Means
is.
friendship.
Amity means friendship.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there we go. See,
There you
this
go.
is an educational podcast
That's right.
already. We've been friends for a long time.
So long, a long time.
We know
How
about
many
being
friends
friends.
older than me in terms of years of friendship?
That I still talk to and hang out with?
Yeah,
Whew.
not a lot, right?
Not a lot. I mean, maybe
I mean,
one or two from high school. But
yes.
even that, like, we don't
it's
see
the,
each
it's
other
the
very
check-in
often.
and the how you doing, and
Yeah.
it's not a
Yeah,
constant
little catch up every
Right.
once in a while. But yeah, we've been friends since 2005.
Is that right? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
2005.
Crazy.
And I don't know
Maybe
if we've
four.
ever
maybe 4?
No,
Maybe
it was
4?
definitely
It was
2005
5. Okay,
because
all right.
I graduated.
I was trying to squeeze out a few
high
more
school.
months.
I'm going to age myself right now. I
we go.
graduated high school that year,
Oh my God.
and that was the year I
That's-
moved to LA to do Dead End.
That's crazy. I didn't know you graduated high school and came straight out to do
the
that
July
show.
after I graduated.
I was going to school. I was going to theater school at the University of Southern California.
That's right.
And they came to our school to cast some parts in this play they were doing at the Amundsen Theater downtown called Dead End, which they had just done somewhere to great success.
They did it at Williamstown.
And it was the first tenure of what's his name?
Michael Ritchie.
Michael Ritchie, new artistic director.
Yeah.
And yeah, I snuck in there. You were in there.
I mean, this was like a Broadway.
It was a huge
sized production, right? I mean, the set was 4 stories high.
If we can get a picture of the set, I know it's an
I know
auditorium
if we
medium,
can get a
but
picture, we got to put it in.
It was an amazing set. So the orchestra pit was filled with water. How many gallons of water?
10,000 gallons
10,000
of water.
gallons of water, which is insane.
Yeah.
And we could swim in it. It was the East River in New York in the 30s? 30s.
Yeah.
And you could swim in it and you could swim under to backstage and vice versa. It was incredible.
Yeah. I played one of the Dead End kids. And so, we would strip off our clothes and jump into the water and be doing scenes in the water in front of this audience.
It was fantastic. I would have loved to watch that play. I mean, I got to watch rehearsals and moments and things.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to one time just sit out and watch.
Some amazing people in it too.
Yeah, amazing people.
Catherine Hahn,
Jeremy Sisto,
Ben Platt,
Tom Everett Scott. Great folks.
You,
me,
you,
get out of here. Beck Bennett, right?
Beck Bennett.
Wasn't Beck in it?
Yes, Beck Bennett.
Everybody was in there. And we were just a bunch of kids, either late high school, college age, whatever, just getting kind of, having a good time on the weekends and partying. And
we kind of felt like we owned Los Angeles.
Yeah, we did.
They
were putting you guys up downtown, right by the theater, right?
That's right.
In a
we
hotel.
were at what's it called? Oakwood.
Yep.
An Oakwood apartment downtown
Raviv,
LA.
Raviv Allman, great genius, beautiful man.
Yeah.
And God, we had a great time. We were just delinquents though. I mean,
we were. Well, because once we had rehearsed the show, and then your job is basically to just go and do the performance at night. So we had our days to just ransack the town, and then obviously after the show we would go out and party.
I'll never forget this. I hope. Should I say? I don't know if I can say this. I don't think he'll mind.
Who?
Tom Scott, great actor.
Great actor.
Taught me how to roll a joint.
No way.
Can I say that? Yeah. And
I
it was
think
great.
he would be okay with
I think
you
he's
saying
okay
that.
with that.
He did.
I was of age. I was in college.
That was the other cool thing about that play is, and I don't condone smoking cigarettes.
Absolutely
okay, kids?
Or marijuana for that matter.
Or marijuana. But
I was only
we had to
education.
be, it's a play that takes place in the 30s. So we were like smoking
that's right.
cigarettes.
There was a lot of smoking in that play. Yeah.
I must have smoked so many cigarettes on stage during that show.
Yeah.
I remember there was one scene where I wasn't even in the scene, but they just kind of placed me like on the rafter or something.
Yeah.
Just smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, I know. And the kids we're playing are supposed to be 14, 15, smoking it up. Just these poor New York kids in the 30s. It was a great play.
Yeah, it was
But
based
I'll never
on
forget
a
that.
play by Sidney Kingsley, the Bowery Boys.
Yeah.
Or the play Dead End was based on the Bowery Boys, which were like this famous group.
Yeah, how great was Catherine Hahn in that?
She was so good.
So great.
She's always so
even
good.
in that moment, you're like, oh man, she's got this like rawness and this presence.
Yeah.
And just like what, when she would come out, she just, you know what I mean? Her voice would just hit the back of the theater instantly.
If you ever get a chance to see Catherine Hahn on stage,
oh man,
do it.
Do that.
She's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So then, after we did that play, we kind of continued to be friends.
Yep.
After the play was
the delinquency kind of migrated to that house on
Wilton.
The Wilton Hilton, as we call it. Katy Perry would come through.
She lived next door,
and she would play guitar and sing.
We had acoustic night.
Yes,
and acoustic night happened like once a month, and we would bring everybody in town. Basically, would come, and there were all
amazing musicians.
Casey
all
and
before
JoJo.
their careers.
Casey
it's
and JoJo
unbelievable
came
in
and
retrospect.
performed.
Yeah.
The Veronicas lived there and
they were
performed.
Great.
It was a pretty incredible
It was
time.
so fun. Evan, our buddy Evan Peters, was hanging out at the Wilton.
He was always hanging out.
Yeah.
And so, that was a kind of
what a trip.
More delinquency.
Just loosed on LA, just released into, the wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not knowing anything.
When there really was like a young Hollywood and people were going to clubs.
And let me tell you, kids, we were it.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget Leo. It was us.
And then eventually we started writing together.
Yes, we did.
We started writing together. We
did a lot of giggling. And so we said, let's write this down.
Let's write some stuff down. Yeah. And then we both made short films.
We did.
That each other starred in.
That's right.
So I made a short film that you starred in. You made a short film that I starred in.
That's right. How do you release a short? Like, I would love to show people this short because you're fantastic in it.
Is it available anywhere?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
You
got to throw that thing up on YouTube.
I would love for people to see it.
Put it on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
You should do that.
You think so? Maybe we'll put it out. Maybe we'll give it a launch at some point.
I hope we can put a link below this episode.
Yeah, to it. Okay. Yeah. Maybe this is the time. Maybe this is the moment.
That would be really cool.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. And then people just enjoy it.
I don't think I've seen it since then.
Oh, dude, it's so great. It's so great. And I was kind of messing around. I was kind of loose, kind of free.
It was a very like lax set.
Exploring, playing with the camera, having a great time. Anyways, it was a great lesson learned. In the next film I write direct, I want to try to keep it that small, loose, free.
We'll do it.
That's the trick.
We'll do it.
That's the trick.
So yeah, I want to talk about friendships because we've had all that history. We know about being friends.
We do.
Who knows more about being friends than us?
Nobody.
Not
no one.
That's right. Traveling with friends.
Yes, traveling
with friends. We've done that.
We have done that.
We've done that.
We took a great trip to Amsterdam. It was my 30th birthday.
Was it?
Yes. I'm still 30 all these years later.
I'll be honest.
It's crazy.
Didn't remember that.
Really? That's friendship, folks. Thanks a lot, buddy.
That's Amsterdam.
Clearly,
folks.
It meant a lot to you. Yeah, that's true. Did we go into a cafe on that?
I mean,
you did.
I did.
Yeah. I remember. God, this is an inappropriate story to share, but I'm just going to share it. We went to a sex show in Amsterdam because we were tourists.
Wait a minute, that's not inappropriate because that's what you do in Amsterdam.
That's what you do in Amsterdam.
You go to a sex show, and
that's
for those
true.
that don't know, why don't you tell people what a sex show is? Because I think they might be thinking,
am I the sex show expert? You really threw that to me like, hey, you're a sex addict. Why don't you tell everybody what a sex show is in detail, or from like my experience, like when I did a sex show back in the 80s.
Dr. Sex Show, please tell us.
Exactly. Here's what you want to do. You strip down, you cover yourself in jelly, and you dive in.
Because it's not like going to a strip club or something like that.
No.
It's an actual
and also,
show.
I should say, like, and this is the truth, it's a joke. It's a goof. Like, we went to be like, what the hell is this? So we're a bunch of dumb 30-year-old kids. I was about to say kids, but we grown-up kids, adult kids. Walking through the red light district, and Jesse, one of our friends, like points and let's go in there. And we go, I thought something funny. We go in, and it was so weird. At first, it was a woman doing things.
There were ping pong balls involved.
Yep. And there was a banana.
Your imaginations.
My favorite part was, I apologize for offending anyone's delicate sensibilities, but she had a banana located in a certain area. Do you remember this?
I vaguely remember this.
She had a banana, and she was inviting people up. I'll never forget, she invited this young kid up.
Wait, didn't our friend?
Yes, I'm getting to that.
Oh my God.
So she calls someone up, and he's like some 19-year-old kid. He's thrilled. Like, he has never seen a naked woman in his life. He is jumping out of his skin to take a bite of this banana. That's the goal. You have to take a bite of the banana.
Oh my God.
So he's freaking out. Then he'll go, anybody else? Calls on our friend Josh Sugarman, who I also made a film with 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Great dude. I haven't seen him in ages. And Josh loudly in front of everyone goes, oh, no, thanks. No, thank you. And she goes, no. She's very insistent. Come on up. Get this banana.
Everyone starts cheering.
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
Get up there, buddy. He said, no, thank you. I'm okay. Thanks, really. And then the best part was, please. And this has gone on now. And he goes, no, I'm allergic. He goes, I'm allergic to bananas. And everyone kind of laughed. All right, forget him. And I'm laughing hysterically because I'm like, my friend just invented the allergy to bananas to avoid going up. And I go, why'd you make that up? And he very quietly whispers, no, dude, I'm really allergic.
Oh, so he really was.
He really was.
Oh,
and they
poor
started
guy.
laughing harder that he had an allergy to bananas and could not.
Could have gone into anaphylactic shock at a sex show.
Exactly. That's a real buzzkill at a sex show.
But we did have fun on that trip, man. That was a fun trip.
Great trip.
We did have that one incident at the Anne Frank Museum.
Yes.
That I remember.
Truly one of my favorite stories of all time. I'll never forget it.
I
You should be ashamed of yourself.
No,
all right,
I'm
so
not.
let me set it up for the audience.
Set the scene.
So it's me, you, and our friend Jesse.
Yeah.
I think it's like our last or second to last day. Some people have left. I'm leaving soon. You're leaving like the next day. And we're like, let's go see some culture. Let's go to the Anne Frank house. So we get in this enormous line full of tourists like ourselves.
The line...
Was it like a 2 hour? 3 hour?
No, it's like 3 to 4 hours to get in.
Yeah, it was.
And it's always like that. There's never a day when it's not like that, at least at that time.
Yeah. So we'd already waited 1-2 hours, a long time. We've left and gotten fries, and come back or something. So
one of us would walk away to get fries, come back. I know, we got to hold your place.
Listen, this man is very clear about lines and rules. So we're waiting, and then how did you first notice this woman?
Basically what happened is there was this group of girls in front of us, and they had been in front of us the whole time. And then this other woman walks up, and she's eating an apple. I remember she was eating an apple, and she starts talking to the group of girls. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, it's pretty clear that they don't know each other, right? This woman does not know that.
She's trying to do a chat and cut.
I'm sensing a chat and skip for sure.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sensing that. Yeah. And then
chat and skip, I go chat and cut.
I think only from Curb, it's a chat and skip.
Okay, I'd like to pull the audience
chat and
on
cut,
that one.
Chat and skip,
chat and cut.
You decide.
You decide.
So I think she's trying to pull the old chat and cut skip.
Got it.
And
Kutski.
And
you're starting to get upset. You're getting worked up at this point. You're getting anxious.
Now the line's moving, and she's kind of moving with them.
And she's scooching up.
And so I politely lean over and I say, hey, y'all, it's totally fine if you guys want to talk to this woman, but just for the record, there's no way she's getting in before us because she wasn't waiting in line for
You're going to hold
an hour
her
or two
accountable.
And again, I have to make it abundantly clear. It was clear she did not know these people.
No, very clear. She was definitely cutting.
And did
she cut a second?
No, so what happened was they kind of were a little awkward, and they kind of laughed because they didn't know what to do. Like, okay, lady, get out of here.
Yeah, right.
And the lady doesn't do anything. She just kind of...
She smiles and kind of laughs and just stays.
And keeps going on the line.
Which I got to say, respect. Good move to just be like...
I turn to you guys and I'm like,
Yeah, no, you were not having it.
There's no way this is happening.
Cut a second time? Did she move forward again?
What happened? I go to a security guard.
Yeah, I remember you left. Well, I remember debating in the line, first off, I should say. It's the three of us, and you're pacing. You're getting more and more, and we're like, dude, who cares? It's one and you're like, this is not right. I will not say. And you're like, I'm going to go get security. And we're like, Adam, don't, leave it.
I went, and I go to security, and I say, excuse me, sir, is it okay for someone to just come and cut in front of somebody else in the line?
Ridiculous question to ask. Let's be honest. That's such a passive aggressive. Excuse me, is it okay to steal things from the Anne Frank house?
And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, that woman
is
right
doing
there
that right
just
now.
did that. And he's like, all right. And he starts walking. We both start walking back
rolls
towards
his eyes.
Yeah.
There we go.
both start walking back towards the line. And as he's walking, he kind of slows down and he looks at her and he goes, you again.
Yes, as if this woman is a serial cutter at the Anne Frank house.
Literally
Bizarre.
what happened was the day before.
Right.
The day before she was there trying to do the same exact thing and got caught. And
booted?
Literally right after that, her daughter, who was towards the back of the line,
was so embarrassed,
screamed out and goes, Mom, I told you not to do that.
Yeah.
And was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad for her daughter. But man, can you imagine?
So did she get kicked out?
She got kicked out.
Just wait,
she got
everybody.
Sent to the back of the line. And so then what happened is once we got in, I knew that they were behind us. And so I just tried to speed through that museum real quick.
Okay, hold on. The best part of this story is that we get into the play. We've waited 4 hours. We've had an argument with a woman in line. Security was involved. You've brought the house down. We finally get there. Here we are. We're reading about the history, the Holocaust, this Anne Frank's life, her family. Oh my God, these photographs. It's this incredible, profound experience. Adam couldn't care less. Adam is looking, where is the woman? He's looking back and forth. Is she catching up? Because the last thing Adam wants is this woman to catch up with us, let alone pass us, because he has to justify his getting her kicked back to her appropriate space in line.
Yeah, she's not getting up to where we are.
No. So we're, oh my God, I can't believe this. And you're just, yeah, that's great. Let's go. Let's move
There's
along. Let's keep it going.
There's got to be an award for pettiness.
Yes, I'm glad you can admit that.
Right?
But you know what? You're a stickler for the rules, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't like a chat and cut. You're not alone.
I don't like a chat and skip.
You're not alone.
Chat and skip cut.
Cut skip. Cutski. I'll never be able to tell that story to do the justice to that moment. It was
no, I think we painted
so
the
funny.
picture pretty well.
Yeah.
I think we did.
I think we did a good job.
Ryan, when was the last time you had a sleepover?
Well, what's the context here? Are we talking?
I'm talking like a friend sleepover.
Friend sleepover.
Yeah.
You know what?
Is that still happening?
You know, it's funny because it's been a long time. I guess if you're traveling with a friend, you might do a sleepover.
That's different.
Matt and I once, a friend of mine and I went to Italy, and we ended up tacking on Positano in the Amalfi Coast last minute. Like, we're here, we have time, it's summer, let's go. So we drive the winding cliff down. We get to Positano. This is all very last minute. And there's one place left that has availability, hotel. And so, yes, we'll take it. And I don't know if it was the Italian English, lost in translation. We open the door. It's a honeymoon suite.
Oh.
One room. The bed's like a heart with rose petals on it.
Oh, yeah, romantic.
And it's just me and my dude buddy. And we're like, my dude buddy. And we're like, and we open the French doors to the most incredible view of Amalfi I've ever seen. This place was completely reasonable, by the way. This wasn't like a big crazy.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely stunning. And we just looked at each other and we're like, why am I here with you? Like, this is terrible.
So romantic,
We
though.
slept in the same bed, separate sides. We were fine. And
but because it's a heart, did your feet have to point towards each other?
I think we faced out. I think we didn't. Yeah, I think we. You got the nice space in the middle.
Okay, so this is different because you're traveling together. I'm talking about like, are you ever like, hey, friend,
hey, friend.
That's how friends talk to each other, right?
Yeah, that's how friends talk. Yeah.
Hey, friend, let's hang out tonight, and I'm gonna sleep over.
You know what? I don't think that happens a lot as adults, and I think. Maybe it should.
You think there should be more adult sleepovers?
It might happen tonight or tomorrow because I'm traveling or I'm in LA, clearly.
Again, as traveling, I don't think it counts.
So I'm out of my place. So I had an Airbnb. My buddy is moving into a new place and was like, come stay for a night. So I might do like a couch or extra bedroom sleepover.
Yeah, but that's because you don't have a home to sleep in.
It's out of necessity. That's true. That is true.
By the way, welcome back to LA.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Should we have a sleepover? Like, is that where this is going right now?
Should we do a sleepover episode of our podcast?
Yes. Like, I think we should just do a sleepover and either record from the sleepover or just the next day meet and discuss
and
it and be like, what did we learn? What went well and what went poorly? But Adam touched my leg. Yeah. Kind of liked it. Yeah.
I would it would be like 9:30. I'd be like, I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Is that once you're an old person at the ripe old age of 85, which I am, you are like 9 o'clock, lights out.
Do you remember sleepovers when you were a kid? Because I remember we used to. You ever try to pull the all-nighter?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
unsuccessfully. I was always one of the first to sleep. What about you?
We did it once.
Okay, you stayed up all night,
and I was delirious.
Yeah, you were out of your mind.
Out of my mind.
I can see you
miserable,
at that age, just like
miserable the next day.
Yeah, eyes confused.
Terrible.
Yeah,
I don't know why that was some sort of
accomplishment. Because you're a kid. Because it's not. It's like you're supposed to go to bed. So if you can break the rules and stay up all night, what's cooler than that?
That's true.
That's
true.
Did they ever try to prank you? Did anyone ever like draw on you while you were asleep? Or because I remember one time they put I woke up and there was water everywhere, not pee. My hand was in the bowl of water.
Oh, the warm water
and they
trick.
were trying to, and it didn't work. But what did work is that I'm covered in water. And I was like, what the hell is this?
You know what? You're reminding me of a pretty painful memory of mine.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's trauma
One of my very first sleepovers ever.
Yeah.
I wet the bed.
Oh boy.
But it wasn't a bed.
Okay.
I was on like a sleeping bag on their carpet, and I
a
just
sleeping bag on the ground.
ruined.
Okay. And you ruined the carpet. Did you stain it?
Probably because I think they had to go get it cleaned, and they never let me hear the end of it.
Was it like a rug that you can remove, or was it like carpeted floor?
No, it was like a rug.
Okay,
but it was like a nice.
It was nice.
It was a nice
the one they got
rug.
from Morocco on vacation.
Moroccan rug. Yeah, something nice.
It's bad. Yeah.
So that's.
Were you embarrassed? Did your friends make fun of you? Did they skewer you?
Probably.
You loser.
I've probably blacked it out by now. But yeah, there was probably a little bit of that. I feel like the parents, honestly, they were kind of harsh about it. They were like, all right,
stupid kid.
If you're going to sleep over again, maybe not on the rug. You know?
Maybe don't drink water this time, you stupid kid.
No, do you have any water? No, we do not.
No, not for you.
No, we
you little
do not.
You little pisser.
So that probably scarred me from sleepovers
Everyone's
for a while.
drinking hot cocoa and Adam's just sitting alone.
Can I please?
No. No, shut up. Go to the bathroom. Let me ask you this. Did you ever get into any trouble on any of these sleepovers? Like, did you guys ever go out and do some shenanigans?
Well, not during a sleepover, but did you ever cut class?
Not very rarely.
I'm sorry. Were you going to tell a story about you getting in trouble?
We'll circle back. What'd you do in the class cutting?
Well, one time in middle school, me and my friends decided to cut school. We were just going to full on cut school.
Yeah, F it. We're out of here.
And this was a time in history when some kids, their parents sent them to schools with pagers. I was like a drug dealer.
Right. Is this like kind of just pre everyone has a cell phone?
Yes.
Yeah, this is that weird in between.
So you had a pager, and so like if your mom paged
call
you.
me now.
Yeah, 911 or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're cutting class, and we're at my friend's house, and we just think we are the coolest.
Of course.
Because we're cutting
You're getting away with murder.
We're doing whatever we want.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I get a 911 text, and I'm like,
oh, God.
Here
we go.
And so eventually, and I don't call my mom because I'm like, I can't call my mom if I'm at school.
Right.
You know, I can't.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to call.
I wouldn't be able to call.
What would you do?
Well, I don't know. I guess, I guess I would go to like a payphone or something like that.
Right.
So
payphones also.
I'm talking to my friends and I'm like kind of freaking out. And I'm like, guys, I think we need to go back to school. I think we need to go to school.
We got to go back, retreat.
Little did I know, one of my friends had a test that day and had cut class on the last 2 tests also.
Oh,
and so the teacher from that class knew that this kid was cutting class because he didn't want to take this test. And so then they realized that it was all 3 of us.
Called it.
So we walk back to school.
Yeah.
And all of our parents are standing in front of the school. They're all in front of the school.
And your heart just drops in your stomach.
Yeah, that was the first time I really got in trouble.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Did you get in trouble during a sleepover?
Yeah, I just remember there was one night we were all having a sleepover, and we used to sneak out all the time. It's funny, I wouldn't cut class, but at night I would sneak in, like high school, I would sneak out of my, bedroom and go do high school shenanigans. But that night I remember we were kids, and we had gone out TPing, so we're toilet papering random houses. It's the middle of the night.
Do people still do that? Is that still a thing?
I hope so. Do kids still TP? Yeah.
Yeah?
Thomas says yes.
If you've been TP'd or have recently TP'd, please
call
let
this
us know.
Number. So we go out. We're having the time of our lives. We throwing toilet paper through the trees on their house, all over your car.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how, but we heard like shouting, and we were like, someone's pissed, and and then we heard like cars starting and driving, and we're like,
no.
And we all like run it. I swear to God, into the bushes. So we're like in like hedges.
Oh no!
And there's like like a car.
Yeah.
Looking for the whodunit.
Yeah.
And we done it. And but I remember he was like he was pissed.
You're reminding me of another story like this.
Baseball batted. What happened?
This is stupid.
It just
before drinking was involved.
Yeah, when you're a kid,
the way you get your rocks off is by doing stupid crap.
100%.
And we were literally just like by the highway, just like spitting. That was what we were doing for fun.
No.
But unluckily enough, some jogger came right as somebody hocked a loogie, and it landed right on the jogger. And the jogger looked up, saw us, and booked it towards us, like up the stairs.
Like, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to come kill you.
We started running and he was chasing us.
He was, yeah.
We
and
were
you're sprinting.
What was he going to
do? Beat you senseless.
I mean, yeah, he was.
Was he cursing? Was he like, you fucking kids?
Yeah, he was enraged.
That's great.
He was enraged.
Like yeah.
But that was I haven't thought about that.
Don't you find that you were like fearless as a kid? Like I think about moments like that from my childhood, and I was like, I was not afraid of adults or anything. Like I would say that I would punk people. I would say the dumbest things.
You'd punk them?
Yeah, like I'm like teachers or I mean like at school, I remember like I'd be sitting there in class and the teacher would literally not be looking. So they would turn their back to us to go to the desk. I would get up from my seat, run up to the class, grab chalk, draw a penis on the chalkboard, run back, sit down, they turn around and go, who drew
did this?
And everyone is laughing and I'm loving it because I just made the whole class laugh.
I think that's harmless. That's fine.
Yeah. No, I didn't shank anybody.
Yeah. No, but like when you say I punked somebody.
I just mean shenanigans. Lighthearted shenanigans.
Yeah.
Or making fun of people with things like that. Grown-ups particularly.
Yeah, you got to punk a grown-up.
You got to punk the grown-ups when you're a kid. It was so fun.
You know what's always weird for me is when you bring one friend group around another friend group.
Oh boy.
Have you ever done this?
Yeah. It's a tricky thing.
Very
There's a lot of diplomacy going on.
And sometimes you realize, like, I don't know if these two groups can mesh
together. Can you think of the word, like a really horrible instance?
Well, for me, it's mostly just like when I'm with my adult friends and then all of a sudden like my high school friends come into the picture or something like that. Like that feels like, oh my God, these two worlds are colliding and I don't like it. There's something about it I don't like.
Yeah. No. Well, it's weird because also you find that you are kind of a different you, right? I am with these friends.
That might be what it is.
Here I am with these friends. You know, this Ryan is more into whatever. And you know what I mean? So now you're like, I got to stretch the Ryans and I got to be two Ryans here.
I have to somehow combine
I got to be high school me
Ryans.
and now me. Yeah.
Oh, that's so true.
You know
I do think that might be part of it.
Yeah.
My identity
like
is
the sense of humor you would have with these people, which is like toilet humor or something, is not going to fly here. So 100%.
You're like 100%. That is it.
Funny.
It's that kind of thing. Yeah.
Your friend's trying to make a fart joke and you're like, dude.
No. We don't.
These are grown-ups now. Yeah.
We don't take fart jokes lightly.
Farts will always be funny. Just side note.
Farts are funny.
You know?
Farts are funny.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. How did you make friends when you were a little kid? Like, would you go up to people and say, hi, I want to hang out? Did it just happen naturally? Like you'd sit next to a kid and start chatting? Or like,
I think that's what it was most of the time. It was proximity. I don't remember specifically like trying to.
Hi, I'm Adam. That would have been cute.
Yeah, I don't think I remember that. But I remember like, I think my first friend was because we both finished like the math book at the same time.
Nerd alert.
And so we were I know. Speaking of, can I just talk about a non sequitur?
Sure.
I think my son might be a genius.
Is he really? Is he good with the math, the numbers?
Ryan, my son is 4 years old.
Right.
He can do multiplication.
Really?
When
do you generally get to the multiplication?
I honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, but
I have no idea, but not
but
4.
He's crushing it.
He can do. I can be like, how many is?
What if you're raising
7 8s?
What if yeah?
I can say how many is 4 5s,
and he can tell you.
And he can tell me.
Does he use a 0 point? What is he?
Nothing.
Oh wow.
Nothing. I don't know how he did.
You're raising Einstein.
Honestly, the truth is when because like I FaceTime my parents and I showed them, right? Because I'm like,
this kid multiplying
look
stuff
at this
and dividing
and my parents were like blown away.
Yeah,
obviously they're grandparents, but like
sure, but still
they were like, and so I'm like, I don't know what to do about this. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You got to Goodwill Hunting him. You got to Goodwill Hunting him.
I have to make him a janitor.
You have to find a Robin Williams-esque. You have to make him a janitor at a prestigious university starting now.
Yeah.
At 4,
Definitely.
which is going to be hard.
Yeah.
Then you have to get a Robin Williams-esque therapist to sort of get all the trauma that you've instilled in him out of him.
Inevitable.
Yeah. And then you got to get him on the chalkboard. And then the guy yells at him. And he needs to have a Boston accent. Your son needs to have a Boston accent.
And he needs to say,
so let's
how
get
do
him
you
to
like
Boston.
them apples?
Yeah, and he needs to go, Plah. How do you like them apples? I got a number. That was more JFK than Matt Damon.
I got a number.
I got a number. It's the number of the American dream. It was full JFK. What if John Fitzgerald Kennedy had starred in Good Will Hunting?
Yeah, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
How do you like them apples?
Terrible. These are
That's
really
great.
bad
I like
impressions.
this bit. I like it. I'm on board. I would like to revisit this bit.
So making friends. Making friends.
Back to Friends.
Making friends.
I'll tell you what. You know what? I mean, this is like such an old guy thing to say that every generation says that you hear when you're younger and you're like, oh, God, shut up. But,
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. But I just remember being a kid. My first friend was this kid named Mikey Chavez. And I wish I was still friends with that kid today. I don't know where he is.
Shout out Mikey Chavez.
Shout out Mikey Chavez. Wherever you are, get in touch.
Email us.
We were tight, man. We were homies. He lived across the street in a cul-de-sac, and we're here. And I just remember, just with willy-nilly, I'd walk across the street to his house all the time. He'd walk across to mine, hang out. You didn't have cell phone. You're a kid. Yeah. You're just, it was so loosey-goosey.
Mikey, come out to play.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember his older brother, who was like older and cooler and like played drums and like, drank beer and so like, oh, cool. Ooh. Yeah, I was like, he was living in the garage. So sometimes the garage would be open, and that was like his bedroom. He had like a drum kit in there in his bed and stuff. Yeah.
This kid is so cool.
I'd have to go in through his room and be like, hey, man, like this nerdy little kid trying to get to my friend.
Yeah.
And I'd have to pass, there'd be like cigarettes and beer, and I'd be like, whoa. Yeah, this is like cool, tough stuff.
Yeah.
But I just remember like I'd be hanging out, I'd go to one friend's house, whatever, and sometimes I would walk back through somebody's yard. Like I would hop the fence of a stranger's house, walk through the yard, hop the fence into like Mikey's yard.
Where was this?
This is in Cypress, California, which is nearish Long Beach. Garden
Pretty
Grove.
safe, I guess.
More than that, it was a different time. Because to be honest, that part of town there were parts of it that were like kind of rough. I got a knife pulled on me as a kid. Like
no way.
Yeah. There was like, it wasn't the safest, but it wasn't, but it was a different time. That's the thing that every old guy says. But it was
never happened to me.
Time, man.
I grew up in New York.
You never got the knife pulled.
Never.
Only once.
Never got a knife pulled. Never got robbed.
You did get it. What did he pull on you in the jail cell when he made you dance?
Mayonnaise.
I'm going to squirt this packet of mayonnaise on you.
That's right.
If you don't dance.
I've told that story on here, right?
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Great story.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was one time. And I booked it. I think I was on a bike. So I immediately biked, like adrenaline was like, boom.
Who's this Robert robbing somebody on a bike?
They were kids that were a couple years older than me. And yeah, I biked so fast. I'm like, if you're going to stick up a kid with a knife for like what, $1 I have? I'm like a kid. Don't do it when he's on a bike.
Maybe he wanted the bike.
Maybe he wanted the bike. He probably did want the bike.
Probably wanted the bike.
It was just alarms and run and go,
Yeah, of course.
So yeah. But I would go through people's backyards. I was like king of the castle.
You're like Ferris Bueller.
I was like Ferris Bueller. And I would go, and then I would get to Mikey's. I would walk through Mikey's house. Hey, say hi to his mom or something. Go through and get to my house because it was the most direct line.
Different time.
Can you imagine doing that now? You would get shot.
I mean, I grew up in New York. So like, by the way, did I mention I grew up in New York?
Did you grow up in New York? Adam, can I ask you, where'd you grow up?
So there were no backyards to like,
That's true. You grew up
you
in
had to like
in
go
an
to the
urban
doorman and be like,
yeah.
Hi, I'm here to see.
Yeah, you had to like buzz and stuff.
Yeah, we had to buzz up.
What was the best thing about growing up in New York City as a kid? And then we're coming back.
Man, the best thing?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, because I live in New York City now, as you know.
I did.
And I think about having the children's so I can raise a 4-year-old math genius like my friend Adam, my good friend.
Well, he was raised here.
And he's raised here.
He's raised here.
But I think about raising kids in New York. And as a kid who grew up in New York.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, look, it's going to be tough to really answer because at the time, like I went to public school my whole life.
Right.
I don't know what public schools are like now in New York City, but from what I understand, they're not quite as great as they once were, maybe. But I loved growing up there. I mean, the proximity to all the culture and the food and the pizza.
Of course. And the diversity and the culture and the art. I mean, it's an incredible city to grow up in. To be a young person in.
Central Park.
You're exposed to like, wow, the world. Yeah. It's amazing.
Having Central Park be my backyard was pretty cool.
That nature. Do you find that you grew up or you or kids in New York grow up faster? Because there's nightlife, there's drugs, there's things that are around very close proximity to you that you wouldn't get in the suburbs.
I don't even think it's all of that stuff, although that stuff exists too.
Yeah.
I think it's more just the amount of interaction that you are having with people on a daily basis.
Right.
it matures you over time, and
It
you're
does.
also
It
around
grows you
so
up.
many different types of people from
Right.
all over the world, and you're hearing all these different languages, and I mean, I was walking home from school by the time I was like 7 or 8 years old.
Right.
You know?
In New York, how early did you start taking the subway? Because
That was
I see a
probably
kid on the subway sometimes. I'm like, this kid's by himself.
Yeah, I mean, look, by the time I was 14, you're taking the bus and subway to
Yeah.
school
That's
every day.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're 14, I probably looked like I was 11,
Right.
you know? But I loved it. I mean, I loved growing up there. I love what it did to me as far as like my confidence kind of moving through the world.
Sure.
And you know, you got that New York
thing.
New York attitude.
Forget about it.
You know?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What do I got to do to get you to come on back to New York?
Well, it's just impossible.
Yeah, it's funny. We switched. So I grew up in Southern California.
Yeah.
Born in Long Beach. And what did I do? I go to school, met you, and then it was pretty soon after I met you, I left. I think meeting you inspired me
To leave.
Yeah. It's like, I got to get out. If he's coming here, I got to go.
I get that.
California's not big enough for the both of us.
Yeah. No.
But it's weird. I wonder if people sort of want something new in terms of like, there's what you know, what you grew up with, and then you get to have this adult life somewhere else. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think I never really experienced New York as an adult.
Right.
You know what I mean? I
back.
did visiting. When I
Right.
would go back, but living there as an adult never really happened.
I feel like you'd crush it. You'd love it.
I'm sure I would love it, but I think now I am
You're here.
so
You're planted.
acclimated to
Yeah.
Los Angeles life. I like my car. I like
Ugh.
driving around. I
Ugh.
like the weather.
Yeah.
Love the weather.
Yeah. That's
Can't-
all you got. That's all you guys got. The weather. That's all I hear. Weather.
Well, we have some stuff that New York also has, like great food and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
We should do a whole episode
No,
on
it's a
New
good-
York and LA.
We should we'll do a whole thing on that.
We should.
Because I did love growing up in California. It was. I would ride the bike around. I had friends in the neighborhood. It felt easy and it was great. It was sunny. It was a beautiful place. But I say as an adult.
And it's interesting that, like, I bet most people who grew up in New York do find that independence earlier on.
Totally.
Because
Totally.
when you're in the suburbs or any, you're fully relying on your parents to drive you
Of
everywhere.
course, to get in the car. Yeah. 100%.
Although now I wonder because of Uber.
Yeah.
I wonder because of Uber if
Yeah.
like 14-year-olds are
Yeah.
driving around town with a driver.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know what I saw the other day? I was having dinner last night in Venice, and next to me, a Waymo drives by
Oh yeah.
with just a little kid sitting in the passenger seat.
No way.
And I just, right by the window of the restaurant, and I was like, what the? It just looked wrong. It looked like a kid was like, like snuck into the app and got it. It was like doing exactly that and called a Waymo.
Well, this is a
driverless.
really interesting question then. Okay, let's say, imagine you're a parent
Okay.
and you need to send your kids somewhere, but you can't go with them. And so you're like, okay, let's get a car. Do you feel safer about the Waymo
I mean,
or
this
Uber?
is the future. It's statistically safer, right? The Waymo than a human driver.
I would assume so.
They look fine. I mean, you're around them in LA and they look okay.
And then with the Uber, you've got the human element.
Right.
And so it's like, one, are they a safe driver? Two,
What are they
just
saying to your kid?
Yeah, what are they saying?
Hey,
Or
kid.
are they a creep? You know,
Are they blasting horrible music that your kid's like, oh.
or like, some profane something or other.
You like so anything I say is just gonna be so creepy. I just insert any creepy thing to say to a child here.
Like,
You get
I'm not
it.
even gonna go
I
there.
was about to say it. and
I don't
was
want
like,
that clip out
You
there.
get it. Yeah, exactly. You get it. You get where I'm going with this.
But yeah, I don't know. As a parent, I don't know which one I would pick. I really don't.
It's a good question.
When was the last time you made a friend?
Made a new friend.
Made a new friend as an adult?
As a grown up. It's a good question. It's a very good question.
Think for about 10 minutes and then get back
and I'll
to
get back
us.
to you. Do we have the Jeopardy music? If we could play that and I'll just
Yeah.
I really can't think of it. I mean, it's short-lived, I gotta say. Like if I meet a new friend now as an adult,
Yeah.
often it's like, oh man, so good to meet you. And no, you know what? Working. When I work, I make new friends. On a job,
Yeah.
you're on a set, you're meeting other actors and stuff and other, crew, whatever, and you'll click with somebody or two or three people.
But is it the same experience that I've had where you become like best friends with somebody while you're working together, and you guys are hanging out, and maybe even a little bit after, you're like, oh man, I can't wait to hang out, and you hang out a couple times, and then like you get another job, or they get another job or something, and then eventually years down the road, you like see each other at a party, like, oh hey, it's nice to see you.
Yeah, well, especially as an adult, your life is so busy, and when you're working with someone, when you're on a set, you're in a bubble. You're in this pressure.
It's easy to get very close.
Bubble. You spend tons of hours, 14, 15-hour days with the, back to back to back. You're not sleeping. You're delirious.
Yeah.
And you're working hard on the same thing. And you get close with somebody. You're in the same sort of trench for a minute. But then it's like the circus, and it packs up and leaves town. I remember the first time I started working in LA and how weird it was when I experienced that for the first time. Because you're so excited. You're just out of school. You got a job. You're on a set. You have lines. You're getting paid to act. This is unbelievable. And you're making friends. And oh my God, you're laughing. You're having fun. You're working on stuff together. And you're like, we're going to be best friends for life.
Forever.
And then the job ends, and it's like, gone. Yeah. Everyone got in a million directions. Him going on this job. She's going to that job. And you're like, oh. And the first time it happens, you're like, oh, weird. It's so sad.
It is kind
of sad. And then you get really used to it.
No, but there is a melancholic reaction that I get also when that happens.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing a play.
Right.
If you're doing a play and then that stops, it can be very...
It is. You become a family.
You really do.
And you're there for months, years.
And then all of a sudden, one day, you never see them again.
Right.
It's wild.
It is a trip, man. But I have made a few friends on set recently. Got some dinner plans next week.
Yeah?
New friend.
Nice.
Very excited. Yeah, but it's tough. Now let me tell you this. She is a lady friend, a friend who is a female. Do you have a lot of friendships with the opposite sex, and how do you find that?
I do. I don't have a lot, but I have some friends who are female, and I don't seem to have a problem with that. I think some people don't see that. Yeah, don't see that as feasible, but I haven't had a problem with that, especially because,
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Has your, without getting, actually, no, I want to get all the way intimate into your life.
Okay.
Has your girlfriend ever had an issue with a female friend of yours? Like, you guys spend a lot of time together, or that's a little weird. That's a little too close.
No.
Never.
I can't recall a time that there's been any like jealousy.
I experienced that.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, a ton growing up. Our guest, Alexandra Breckenridge.
Well, you guys were like besties.
We were besties for many, many years. And we're still very close, but we were, both living in LA at the time.
Yeah.
We were around each other all the time, and we were just so tight.
That can be intimidating for a lady friend.
Yeah. I had a girlfriend who just was very like, you guys what are you doing? It's weird. And it's
right.
Tricky. It's tricky.
It is tricky.
It's tricky. But we were friends.
Yeah. I think it can happen. Yeah. I think it's a feasible thing for a man and a woman to be friends.
Thank you. Thank you for that prognosis.
I think that is a thing that can happen.
I remember one time, Alex and I were playing video games. You can't get any more bro-y friends hanging out than just playing video games together.
Yes.
And the girlfriend at the time was like, "What? No.
You're playing video games together?
Video games together? That's practically having sex."
Oh, wow.
And we were playing like, I was like, this is so crazy. Yeah.
Well, so that relationship obviously
did not make it.
Did not last.
Yeah, all these years later,
didn't work out.
It's not still going. Yeah. No.
But you and Alex
it was
still friends.
Alex and I still friends. That's the thing. Have you ever, you don't have to name any names here, have you ever stooped a friend? Have you ever been friends with someone?
And then it turned into more?
And then it kind of turned into more, and then things got a little confusing.
One time, so back in the day, actually, when, in the Wilton Hilton times, the times we were just talking about.
Oh, yeah.
There was a time when I was living in a house with quite a few people.
Okay.
It was one of these big houses that had like 6 or 7 people living in it.
We just went over it. The people remember.
The people remember.
Yeah.
And roommates would change all the time. And one of the roommates was a female.
Okay, here we go.
And things moved past friendship with us.
Oopsie daisy.
Briefly.
Okay.
But then we were totally cool.
Right.
Then you were fine. Then we were totally
cool.
Now
that's rare. Because usually it complicates it in some way.
And it makes it weird and awkward.
Yeah, because you're like, are we going romantic? Are we in a relationship now? Are we going back to friends?
I think it was pretty clear to both of us that it was
just like a fun thing.
It was just fun.
Well, that's great. That's a great story.
Yeah.
That's a happy story.
Thanks.
You were friends.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to friendship.
Yes.
You had a little friendship plus.
Yeah, but plus some other things.
That's right. Very, very friendly.
That's right.
We might say. And you're still friends.
We are still friends.
To me, that sums up friendship.
Well, look at that.
That's what it's about.
I mean, I feel like...
Do you think you and I should get together, like in a sexual way?
We should move beyond friends.
Do you want? Just to try it.
Guys, this podcast is about to get steamy.
Might be nice.
Might be nice.
I get lonely. Just saying.
People might be bored out there.
You could call.
You never know.
We'll see.
They might.
Actually, let's not rule anything out.
They might otherwise check out.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well, let's take a poll.
Only
Should
one
Adam
choice
and
here.
I take our friendship to the next level? You tell us. All right. Well, we would love to hear your friendship stories. Please email us at smallstupidstuffpod@gmail.com. Follow us on @smallstupidstuffpod on all the platforms. And from one friend to another. Love you, buddy.
Should we do this? Should we foot five?
Should we foot kiss?
Let's foot five.
Mwah.
You call it a foot kiss?
It's nice.
Jesus.
It's romantic.
Unbelievable.
Stuff.